Here's something helpful to keep in mind during the dark seasons in life. Very often these end up being what you might think of as our fruitful winter. Now, I know that's a contradiction in terms, but what God does in the hard, dark winter seasons of our life, in ways that are usually imperceptible to us, is He begins to work in ways within our lives in order to make less of ourselves and more of Him, to make less room within us for us and more room within us for Christ. It's kind of like what happened with Jacob. If you're reading through the Bible in one year with me, then Jacob leaves for exile and he's gone for 20 years. It's a long winter in his life, you might say. And yet, when he leaves with nothing but the staff in his hand, he comes back with a huge family and all of these blessings that God has bestowed upon him. And when we come back from our own exiles, when the winter of our problems, our sufferings, our losses are over, then very often we perceive in hindsight how God was at work during that time to make less of ourselves so there's more room for Christ within us, to make us rely less upon ourselves so that we rely more fully upon Him. God reduces us in order that He might increase us. He puts us to death to resurrect us. This is the way He's conforming us to the image of His Son, our crucified and resurrected Lord.